Bozo.
What up?
How's it going?
Pretty good. How's it going?
It's going pretty well because here we are in our brand new studio that we've,
Thank you, Amazon.
Thank you, Amazon, for the bricks. We've been working hard at it. We've been there, more than a brick, laying it like an immigrant. That's how we do it.
Wow.
What? I'm an immigrant, so what the fuck? I can talk about immigrants.
Only immigrants, bro? Lay bricks?
I don't know, but do you remember that episode in The Sopranos?
You know the prequel is coming out, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
How is it? The Saint of whatever?
The Many Saints of Newark?
The Ministers of Newark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Joey Diaz, isn't it?
I don't know who Joey Diaz is.
Joey Diaz, Facebook, Twitter, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Big dicks in your ass.
I hope he's good.
Bro, do yourself a favor and put Joey Diaz. Anyway.
I actually met someone that was working on the set.
Yep.
They had the little hat on and stuff, and they said Paulie, the guy that plays Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah.
That guy acts like that in real life.
Yeah, that I knew. I knew that.
He's like, hey, yo, he has like wads of cash and,
Well, he was. I don't know if he was a made man, but he did. He was entangled with the mob. He was in jail for several.
He was like, he's authentic,
Yeah. That I knew. Because I read his bio a little bit and how he was again related somehow to the mob, and then he went to jail and he came out and he started as an extra in The Godfather. I read somewhere.
And he was in Goodfellas.
Was he?
Yeah.
Because every single Italian American mob movie.
Everything.
Why wouldn't they have him? He's
they're
perfect.
all like they
Tony Sorvino.
Yeah. They all of them. All those actors have been in the same movies. Godfather, Goodfellas, Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale, bro.
Good movie, man. Shot in Astoria, New York.
Was it?
Shot in Astoria, Queens, yeah.
Damn, I didn't know
On
that.
30th Avenue, right, bro?
What?
Yeah.
That is wow.
You never knew that?
No.
Yeah.
Because they talk about the Bronx, so I thought it would
Nah.
be shot in the Bronx.
Nah,
There are
nah,
many
nah, nah,
places
nah, nah,
where you
nah,
can
nah.
shot that in the
30th Avenue between like 42nd Street and like 46.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, so you remember this or you've heard of it?
It's a fact. No, it's known.
Because
Yeah.
you were so specific about the,
Well,
the junction.
that church.
Yep.
That's St. Joseph's Church. That's where it is.
Ah. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Fun little fact if you didn't know.
It's a great. Well, I didn't know. No, probably our audience didn't know. So now, boom, here we are. And what else? So, have you been, bro?
Good, bro. Coming back from Atlantic City.
Oh shit! It went down. It didn't
Down.
Did it?
It
Go
was
down
weird, man. It was different. I don't know with the face masks.
Uh huh.
And like every dealer has like a plexiglass, and they gotta wear a face mask. You can barely hear them. And you can't drink inside the casino, which is like I don't know. Do you gamble? You don't gamble.
I don't gamble. No.
All right. If you're like gambling, it's like you need like a drink, man. It's
Well, I've gambled. That I know. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just makes the experience a little bit better, I guess.
They kind of like.
No indoor dining. So what I did was, they have like a little deli shop.
Yeah.
So I bought like a can of beer, and they gave you like a little gift bag.
Right. Like a
Like-
hobo. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I put the beer inside
Mm-hmm.
and secretly took
Well,
swig to the beer.
You were we were doing the same thing. You were drinking though.
I was drinking, yeah, but no one, you can't really, it was like kind of hiding in a way.
Wow.
But it was a total different experience, man. I don't know. Like, I liked it, like, for, like, the outcome, it was good. I gambled, I went out a couple times, to whatever places that were open.
So the entertainment factor was still there, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, like,
Somehow.
you're there for one reason. You're there either to win money or lose money.
Most likely to lose money. though.
Most likely to lose money,
So
especially now.
What do you mean now?
Because, the casino's been closed for, like, 3 months, so...
So you think that they've
100%. I think they rigged the system in a way that people will lose more.
what?
It's
You
a
think?
casino, bro. Yeah.
Well, I know it's a casino, but doing it so bluntly, it's
Yeah.
a little.
But it was fun. It was all right. I lost like $600.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's-
Blackjack.
As I told you over message, you had fun, which is what matters.
Yeah, I had a great time. Yeah, like I said, just the experience of it was really different.
Well,
Now I'm back.
you were back. You were back.
I'm not going there again for a while.
Yeah, because tell our audience how much you love going
I
to
don't
New
love.
Jersey.
Listen, I don't love New Jersey. Okay.
Are you gonna move to New Jersey?
I am
Break
not
it for
gonna
us.
move to
Come
New
on,
Jersey.
breaking news.
I'm not moving to.
You haven't
New
told your
Jersey.
girlfriend yet? Tell us here in the pod.
I'm not moving to New Jersey. It's the closest getaway under these circumstances to go away.
I got you. No, it's true. It's true.
I can't go to Europe.
You sure can't.
Thank you.
Otherwise,
coronavirus.
where would you go if you could go to Europe, bro?
Bro, I only go to only Greece.
But no. You have to understand our audience doesn't know you just yet, bro.
That's true.
You need to tell them how much of a hardcore Greek traveler you are.
I mean, not every Greek American did when I was a kid. Your parents take you to Greece. They take you to your grandparents. They keep you there for 2 months.
Right.
Boom. That's my summer. That's what I've been known.
Damn.
And now, bro, it's been 2 years since I've gone to Greece, and it fucking sucks.
Whoa, what happened last summer? Why didn't you go? We're just busy with life.
Busy with life, job. As you get older, it's hard to get off.
It is hard.
And your parent, when I was younger, my parents would pay for my tickets. Now I gotta pay for my tickets.
Come on,
obviously, bro.
We all know you make bank, okay, bro.
This kid,
You're a hard worker. You're a hard worker. Has 2 jobs and a podcast.
Please.
This is the American dream right here.
Yeah, bro. Struggling. That's it.
Fuck yeah.
And but yeah, for the record, I don't love New Jersey. Okay, I don't love New Jersey. So
right. No. I was just saying because it's been a few times over the summer that you've gone to New Jersey, different places within New Jersey, different people you were going with.
Yeah.
But the only factor that remained the same was you and the location, the state, the Garden State, bro.
I'm not going there for a while, so it's okay.
Okay, all right.
What about you? What's up with you? What's going on?
Not much, bro. Not much. Just trying to make the most out of my time here because it's Corona times, as you know, and things are tough out there. But just working on the pods. I've been
2 podcasts.
Yeah, I've been working hard on the other podcast I have, Pod Reale. From here, guys, I tell you, it's in Spanish. A little.
It's like, bit of it's Spanish, dude. It's not like,
It's Spanish. You can say Spanish if you want. It's in Spanish. Anyone who speaks Spanish would understand.
Not really. I don't think if a guy from
where?
Argentina or something
right.
would understand.
Well, okay. Well, you want to know something? It's exactly the same. What you are telling me right now,
isn't
translated,
isn't it
it's like if you're telling me, oh wow, it's
isn't
a podcast from England. It's a podcast from England. Well, I guess you, John, won't understand the podcast from England because you are from New York, right? So then you don't understand, right? Right?
Basically, that's what I'm saying.
You're for real.
What?
If you play a podcast
no
from Britain, you wouldn't understand
the dialect is different. No, I would understand it. I'm sorry. Okay, the dialect is different.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point.
Okay.
Well, the point you were making is that other non-Argentinian, Spanish, whatever, it will only people from there would.
Maybe, bro.
But it's interesting because they would understand it, but there will be references, in fact, on the comments because it's going quite well. I'm not gonna lie. No, you have like 263 subscribers, but it's growing
Started
up a little
one
bit.
podcast, made 3 episodes, and then all of a sudden, no.
More like 13 this week. But anyway.
Oh, sorry. Who's counting, bro?
Well, I am counting double digits, bro. It's a little bit of an accomplishment.
Good.
So,
Good. I'm happy.
I'm a one-man.
I'm not trying to throw negative energy, by
orchestra.
the way.
But anyway,
no, 2 men.
Well, on that one, on this one, yes.
Yes.
We are 2 men. We are Tito and The Greek, my bro. So, a little. Yeah. So, what was I saying?
Well, people in Spain, do they know about podcasting? Like, is it?
Well, everywhere outside from the U.S. is kind of like a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
So some people are doing it. There are some, pioneers, trailblazers, if you will. But it's not as popular as in the U.S. right now. Podcasting, bro, it's like precisely because of the coronavirus, it's made it way more popular than 6 months ago.
Everyone has a podcast.
Yeah, because why wouldn't they? Once you set everything up, if you have contacts, like, some people we're not going to mention in this podcast, but we know that's now kind of like amping up his activity in the podcast world. If you have contacts that have a studio and a producer,
right,
it's pretty useful.
Right.
So you just have to go and chat. And it's fun to chat, to catch up with people, especially
it's fun, man. It's cool.
Whomever you're doing the podcast with.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of show business people who aren't able to work. Like actors have started podcasts. Comedians, they used to be kind of like, again, like the arrowhead.
A lot of athletes do podcasts too.
Athletes too, because of course they're not. I mean, I guess now they're slowly going into it.
I mean, it's just a new wave now. I think even before coronavirus, it was just
before. That's what I was trying to say. Before it was popular, but now with coronavirus,
skyrocketed, bro.
Boom! It exploded. It skyrocketed. That's right. And also probably Joe Rogan's deal has contributed to it, because what that deal meant, the Joe Rogan Spotify deal was kind of sealed. 4 months ago, like in early May, I believe. That is put a price, like up to that moment, podcasting didn't have a price tag, so to speak. So a lot of people were doing podcasts, but they didn't know how much they can make or how much it's worth.
Right.
But then Boom. Joe Rogan signs that deal. The news are out. It's valued approximately, modestly speaking, 100 million for all his library from 10 years of podcasting plus exclusivity on Spotify. And of course they everyone saw that, and now they're like, whoa, that changes the game. It not only changes the game because he's the biggest podcaster in the world, but it also changes the game because now there's a prize. Now we know that the top dog in it is valued over 100 million.
Yeah.
So
it's a growing game, dude.
Yeah. Fuck. And but yeah, other than that, bro, life is weird. Life is weird.
It's a little strange.
I'm not doing a lot. I'm a lonely wolf, but I mean,
can you explain to people what they don't? I don't think they know what that means. A lonely wolf.
You've never heard? Okay, well, our audience, it's well read and well traveled. Okay,
bro, I want to keep my audience connected to us. Okay,
that's beautiful, bro.
When you see a lonely wolf,
wow, they're kind of went straight into my potato, bro. I appreciate that.
Oh God,
that was a beautiful statement. So, I like my independence. I like my privacy. I like to spend time by myself. I'm a bit of an overthinker.
Overthinker.
What can I say?
Nobody's
perfect.
Let's stretch that a little. Okay, overthinker, bro.
Okay, how many times do you want to say it, bro? Not the point.
Continue.
Yes. So I enjoy alone plans, like just reading a book, watching stuff, just learning new things. Also something I love, and I feel like I don't need someone per se, especially because now there are tutorials for everything out there in the interweb. So so it's been once I adjusted to it, because that's the thing, like working out, it's a little different because I have to go to the park, which is kind of cool because I get to get a little tan and stuff, but also it sucks because when it's like today, pretty warm, I know I'm going to be like sweating bullets out there.
But you lose more calories when you sweat.
Yeah, but I'm not necessarily focused on losing calories, but on kind of like gaining strength and potentially mass.
Right.
So, bro, something I knew, obviously, but it's something that was heavily reminded throughout all this period of coronavirus times in which I have to work out outside. The environment elements play a huge role in your ability to perform at a physical level. Meaning, when it's so, like, when the temperature drops, like, I feel it so much on my training, as in I can go further. I have like 2-3 more reps.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then when it's like humid, like shitty, like when it gets humid
Fucking
in New York and stuff,
hot and shit. Yeah.
Or that awful hotness and humidity that you get here right before the storm.
Yeah,
it's gonna
that's
fall.
bad.
Bro, I had a podcast.
Disgusting.
If you want to see me sweating bullets, go to my podcast number 10 or 11. Bro, I'm drenched in sweat. You can see on the camera how shiny I am.
Humidity in New York, man. It sucks. It's horrible.
It does suck. So, but that plays a huge role. Like, for example,
Right.
if I'm doing pull-ups to 10, bro. If it's hot and shit like that, I'll do maybe 6 or
Bro,
7.
I played basketball for like 5 minutes in the sun, like 3 weeks ago, and I almost died. Granted, my stamina isn't up to par.
Didn't want to say it. Thank you for being honest.
Wow.
I didn't want to say it.
That is fucked
Bro,
up.
it was you who said it.
Listen, it's different when I say it than you say it, okay? You basically just told everyone, yeah, this kid,
That's why I allowed you to
Anyways.
say it. I didn't say it.
But, yeah, dude,
I
playing in
corroborate.
the sun's beaming on your head. Played 5 minutes, bro. I was drenched. I was ready to die.
Yep. Yeah. So that's not ideal. I like to see it as a challenge. So it's been cool.
Oh, since you guys you heard, right? The gyms are reopening.
Well, I don't know anymore what's going to happen.
The
because, okay, so what we knew first, Governor Cuomo said, okay, gyms and other venues, whatever, will be opening.
After he got sued, by the way.
Correct. But for a different reason, though. For the whole, he got sued because of the restaurants, right? Or because of
the gym sued him too.
And I heard also the elderly residents, the elderly house people also were going to sue him or something because they fucked up on that one.
Because he really messed up with the nursing homes, bro, during the coronavirus. Anyways.
Retirement homes. Yeah. But then I heard that de Blasio said that not in New York City.
So,
and then a friend told me yesterday that
the latest they have to open by September 2nd.
The gyms. And then they told me something
so
about
Cuomo
waiting.
said, he's like, all right, you guys can open. This is what I think. I don't know.
We won't quote with you on it.
Please don't quote me on this. Yeah, this is strictly opinion based. That they can open up the gyms, but like it's up to the city to inspect and make sure they have the right venting systems.
Okay. Because they have The ozone purifying.
I don't know,
air,
man. Yeah,
whatever.
the HVAC systems depends on that, but it's up to the city to make sure every gym has the guidelines ready to go by September 2nd.
Damn, so they're gonna just make up an army of
But bro,
reviewers.
it's so stupid though, man. You're saying
Why?
that people can go and work out drenched in sweat. You think everyone's gonna wear a mask while working out and drinking water? I'm not doing it.
I don't think so. I just don't know.
Just
Not
the
even-
logic behind it. It's kind of like, all right, you're allowing these people to work out.
Uh-huh.
You know, everyone be next to each other, and you can't let half capacity people go in and have a meal in a restaurant. It's the same, you know.
I don't know how gyms are gonna do in terms of people in it at the same time. That would be my main. Even before going all the way to sweating and being all together, it's like, how are you gonna
Gyms are
manage
dirty
people
to
getting
begin
in
with.
and out?
Yeah.
How are they gonna do that though? You're
I
gonna
don't
have
know,
to
bro.
like book an appointment and
You
just
might have to like book a slot. Wait, I think they said 33% can be allowed inside.
yeah, that's what I heard. Well, 30 I think I said,
But
but
my
33,
thing
whatever.
is with the masks. How are you gonna regulate? What, you gonna have a security officer? You have a security guard on every floor of the gym, bro, making sure you wear your mask.
Well,
doing
that's
jumping
doable.
jacks?
Like, I mean, that's doable. If you think about Planet Fitness, which is the gym I go to.
Ah, yeah, Planet Fitness. Free pizza Mondays. I remember they had that.
Yeah, and they have free
Bro.
bagels Tuesdays too.
Bro, come on.
Once a month.
That business model was
Well, one thing it is successful, bro, because they were
$5 a month,
they
bro.
be popping up in the city like nobody's business for
That's
years
true.
now.
Yeah.
Like when I first moved to New York in 2010, 2011, there was like only 2 of them. There were like
Right.
20 something.
I remember-
Only Manhattan.
I remember when I went the first time. I was like a freshman in college. I wanted to go. There were like no treadmills, bro. So I waited for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm not gonna wait here anymore. $5 a month. And what happened? I didn't even work out, and I got my free slice of pizza.
What?
Yeah.
That's what you should not.
And
do.
like it was cheaper, but like also like is it worth paying like to a packed gym? And it's I don't know. I didn't see it feasible for me.
Wait, why not? You pay very little and then you can use it.
Yeah, but you don't use it though. That's what I'm saying. You don't use it that much. It's already packed. Either you got to go dumb early in the morning or late, or is it open 24 hours? Right.
It is open 24 hours, except for Saturday, Sundays,
the
something like
weights
that.
also they have like no squat racks. They have no deadlifting racks for people that want to work out like
they
heavy lifting.
Because they have the what is it? The alert.
Bro, they have the most. What the largest weight they have is like 40 pounds or something.
you're gonna want to go there because how am I gonna joke about that, bro?
Bro,
Who the fuck do you think you are, Arnie?
I'm
bro?
not saying that's for me. I'm just saying for other people. Okay, I'm not saying me personally. I didn't want to go to a packed gym. Yes, I'm paying $5 a month, but I'm gonna have to wait around for every machine, bro. A 1 hour workout is gonna take me 2 hours to work out.
Well, yes, you have to be mindful of when you're going to.
Yes,
But other than
I'd rather pay $40,
that,
clean gym,
Hmm.
more machines,
more machines, more weights, bro.
more weights,
Yeah.
more equipment. People spaced out. People not on top of you, breathing your neck.
That's the thing. Like
Saunas, bathrooms,
it's been forever since I went to the gym, a Planet Fitness gym, and it was at a busy time. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
thanks to this, bohemian life I live, I go to the weird. I go to it like a weird times. I never go at 6, 7, 8 whenever it's busier,
Yeah.
or early in the morning before people.
I always liked going to gym in the morning. I think it was, it's
Yeah, but-
actually the best thing to do.
But then how is it busy if it's mid morning, bro? Like 11 a.m. It won't be full at that time. Well, it doesn't really matter. The point is, once again, how do you manage people who go in and out?
I think they're gonna have they're gonna have to count people going in and
no,
out.
that's for sure. But then,
Yeah.
how do you get an appointment? And then I don't know how it's in your neighborhood, but in my neighborhood, there's a lot
I
of those
think-
guys who like to just lay around.
Bro, I think they're gonna have maximums,
Just
like
linger.
maximum times.
That makes sense. I love that because I stopwatch myself to maximize my time
Do you?
of the workout. Oh, you gotta, bro. You gotta. You wanna have the most, the best results. You gotta time yourself. Everybody knows that.
Right.
But I know it's gonna be challenging.
I don't know. It's
to
gonna be
honest.
weird, man. And it's I don't know. It's
I've
gonna
already
be
adjusted
strange.
though to working out outside, and also, bro, this is I think I've told you this. And in the bar park down the hill, already in Inwood,
In the huts.
it's actually a beautiful park by the river. Okay. Overlooking
I
New
didn't
Jersey.
say anything bad about the park, bro.
Not the point. The point is that some kind of like charitable soul made with concrete dumbbells, bro. With concrete.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's
they're-
pretty cool.
Yeah. So they made it like they're made out of
That's
concrete.
awesome.
They have the dumbbells. They have like a metal bar, and then they have the
No way.
discs, so to
Really?
speak, are made out of concrete, and then they're wrapped up on duct tape. It's like so. It's so prison yard
I
style.
fucking love it though, man.
Yeah, there are two sets. There's one who's around 45 and another one is around 30. And
So which one do you use? So
well,
everyone
it depends on the exercise, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you want me to lie the bill? I'm like, oh, 45. Oh. No, not my style, bro. Here's a good one I learned a long time ago when I started working out from this coach I had. You go to the gym not to train your ego, but to train your muscles. What do you train, bro? You train your ego or your muscles?
I train my health. That's what I train.
Okay, you're trying to one-up me, and that doesn't
I
make
just
any
did
fucking
it.
sense.
I just went up to you on that
makes
one.
no sense.
You train your health. You're there for your health.
Well, that means your muscles, as in
Does
your... Well, it does, because you're
Does
talking
it,
about your
bro?
health and your physical health. Therefore,
it?
your muscles.
Mental health too.
Well, yeah, but it comes from a physical activity, still physical. Anyway, so you know, so you have pretty
Also,
much...
a lot of people use the rubber bands, the elastic bands.
Everyone brings
Everyone
them. I have a
used it, bro.
set. I have a set. No,
Oh,
at the park, I'm
everyone.
saying, like... Because it's very funny at this park, because you have the usual suspects, which are like 2, 3, 4 old Dominican men who bring their plastic chair to just sit by the shade of the trees, because it's a park. And they spend there, like 5 hours maybe? So they have the bands wrapped around the tree, and there'll be one doing like this. He can do like 700 reps, because he's a fucking band and he's using probably the lightest one. So like this, and then he changes, but then they are like talking shit in the meantime. It's so funny.
I love
They're
it.
literally talking baseball or politics or whatever.
I love it.
You know, talking, yelling at each other for whatever reason, and spend hours there, bro. Hours. Like they look at me weird because I'm like timing myself, and they're like, they do a set, they start chatting for 20 minutes, and they come do it on the other arm. It's so hilarious. Some of them are shirtless. They're with their panther, like their belly hanging out. Yeah, their belly hanging out because they're old men. Like I'm talking about 65 and up. Yeah, they're with their kilits all over, bro.
Yeah, dude.
They don't give a fuck, bro. But they'll have it's so funny. They'll have some drinks there. Sometimes they have like a music also. They're like,
You gotta have the music, bro, working out. You gotta have the music working out.
Well-
Do you listen to music working out?
yeah. Well, sometimes, yeah. It's more like a mood kind of thing. If
Yeah.
it's kind of like a weird thing. If I'm doing anaerobic exercises, meaning if I'm lifting weights or doing exercises that
Okay.
require
So
sheer
depending on the
strength.
exercise, depending
Yeah.
on the music. Wow.
Yeah, because if I'm doing aerobics, like, I'm going for a run or playing, doing soccer exercise by myself, that I'm working on my cardio, I
Okay.
like music for that. But for anaerobic, for like lifting weights, which in my case I do calisthenics, so it's mostly I work with my own body weight. In that case, I like to do either books or documentaries, like some sort of
You listen to a book while working out.
yeah, audiobooks. They're awesome.
Okay, man.
Yeah, they're great. So so you can drift away, but you retain
But how do you
things.
stay focused, man? Like, wouldn't you stay focused? Wouldn't you want to know what the book is about? And you gotta focus on your workout.
Yeah, well, I can do 2 things at once, bro. It's not the
Alright,
end of the
bro.
world. Well, you know what I mean? Like the thing, I keep count, right? So the only thing you have to really focus on it, to me, because I have ingrained in me already after so many years working out, like a squeeze, do it slow,
Yes.
let it like
Right.
pull higher, like pull faster, and then
Okay.
descend slowly,
Right.
and all that shit. So I make a note on that, but I can listen to the book and I pick up, ideas that are being told by whomever, it's,
Interesting.
it's reading the book, so it's pretty cool, and you get something out of it at the end. Like I feel like, whenever I wanna, if it's a topic related to a podcast, I feel like when I'm putting my ideas together, jotting down ideas, whatever, they come to mind. Oh, I think
Right.
I read that, and then you can always. That's a good thing. The audiobook, you can either go back. What I like to do, usually for my reading lately, is this what I call it like a two-way authentication kind of deal. So I usually look
Fancy
for the
shit over here.
not really. I look for the book online in paper, well, digital, and then I have the audiobook that I also get online. And so I listen to it, and then if I really want to solidify the points that they are making, I go back later on and I kind of like glance at the book and read, because I know the episode, because it's divided into chapters and whatnot.
Right.
So that way you can maximize your reading. if
I've
you
only
will.
read one. I've really read.
You read a few.
No. I've read cover to cover. I've read Wise Guy. And the second one, I don't know. I forgot. What did I read? Casino. I read Casino. That was a good book.
Yeah, bro.
The
I'm
movie,
just-
bro.
No, I'm saying yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much it.
Well, I'm gonna choose not to say anything because I don't like, bro. There is so much fascinating stuff in books. That
No, I know, dude. No, I know.
I can only
know.
encourage you to pick up the habit. It's never
know.
too late. It's annoying at first, you know. If you don't like reading or you historically never liked reading, and then you want to start with it, of course, after 2 pages you're gonna be bored or whatever, or it's gonna
Right.
be harder for you.
What
to
was
focus.
that book with George Orwell? What was that?
1984, bro?
I think it's that book. Yes, I've read that book. In high school, I
You
had some
think?
good books. I had some good books, man. Catch in the Rye. Great
Excellent book.
Great, yeah. Great
J.D.
guy.
Salinger, bro. Great
Yeah.
author. Very unique guy.
Yeah.
But it's never too late, bro. I encourage you.
Thank you,
I was
Valerie.
gonna-
Thank you.
I was looking at there because you said George.
Thank you for helping me out, Flo.
So
Please.
George Orwell. I have it right there if you want it. 1984. You see it, Orwell?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
All
good,
right.
bro.
It's a great book. It's a great book. Very, very timely, actually.
Right.
You know, speaking of timely things, matter of fact, the name of that book and the book in itself is being tossed around in all political shows these days on TV
Yeah,
or
I've heard of it.
audiovisual, because you know it portrays a dystopian future in
Right.
which there is the big brother, like an authority above everyone that
Yeah, yeah.
controls every single aspect of your life, and
Right.
you're being watched 24/7, so you have no freedom whatsoever.
Right.
So you know, conservative Republican pundits especially are heavy, are like capitalizing heavily on the topic of the book, because they are like, oh, if you know the Democrats win, it's gonna be like 1984 because they'll control all your movements because they don't want your
Civil
freedom.
war is gonna happen. dude.
Socialism, communism, yada yada.
Yeah. It's
Open
happening.
borders. Yeah, but it isn't really. So it's very timely.
Right.
I
But I read that book. I just don't remember it. I gotta reread it. But yeah, man. I never really consider myself I've never really read books, man. I don't know.
Again, it's never too late, and I'm not gonna.
If you guys want to read books, is there a hotline we can call to help us read
Well,
books?
I was thinking that part of the podcast we could do like a video, and book club. You know, we read a book every 2 weeks.
This is not. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you right now. That's no. It's not happening.
Okay,
It's not happening.
bro. Okay, bro.
Fucking book clubs.
You know, well, we'll see, because what if our audience requested, guys? If anyone
Please don't. I'm telling
drop
you.
a comment,
Please don't. Okay.
DM us
Yeah.
on the gram.
I'm gonna be sick of fucking sitting here reading books like a
Magic.
fucking. Okay.
Speaking of fun things, did you watch the Democratic Party conference, bro?
Oh god. I did.
You did?
I did.
You did? Wait, is this something you wanna? Because we can cut whatever. Is this something you wanna talk about? You prefer not?
I did. I mean, I don't know. It's. I don't buy it. I don't.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's
Like-
good, because who would?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that would, man. I don't know. Like
But in reality, like if people
I don't know. Like, there's
Stop.
people that
and take a thorough look at themselves, they really believe all the showmanship that's being
100%, bro. Yeah. There's people that are reposting it on their social media accounts. Like, this is what we got to do. This is the right choice for our country. People believe, people buy that stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's
And
if they say that,
and
it's-
bro, like it's.
how's Trump a better choice? It's all going.
But it's also, because you hate Trump doesn't mean that Biden's is a good choice.
that's the whole point, and it was the whole point in 2016. The lesser of two evils, they used to say, right? I never heard of that
bro,
expression
like,
before,
I don't
you know.
man. Me personally, I don't vote, so
Mm.
I don't vote. I really don't. I'm not in. I don't care for it that much.
I thought you used to. Didn't you used to be like registered in the party or something? No,
What?
I'm making this up. Were you registered?
I was raised a Democrat. Yeah. I mean, I was raised a Democrat, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. Growing up, I just realized, I don't buy it. I just don't buy it.
Well, it's.
Did you see the Democratic convention?
I saw videos of the highlights, the higher profile.
Right.
I saw Michelle Obama's. I saw, of course, Joe Biden. I saw Obama, Barack
Barack
Hussein. Who else? Oh, I saw the Clintons. How is that like?
Continue.
Whether you have, a political orientation towards Republican
Right.
or towards Democrats, in what book, after all of this happened, how is it that Bill Clinton is still regarded as a top leader in that party, bro? In the Me Too era, like, bro, the guy got a BJ in the Oval Office,
bro,
and then attacked that lady into oblivion. How is that?
It
you know
blows
what I mean?
my mind too, man.
How is that like that? The guy is a dead.
I don't know.
You know, but that's a thing. That's something.
And also, I don't
me.
know how I feel about Biden's choice of Kamala Harris.
How so?
I don't know. Like last year, she was like against him. She was like calling him like a rapist and all that stuff. And now she's with him.
Well, that's another thing. That's another thing why you shouldn't believe almost anything about
bro,
politics.
I don't believe anything about politics, man.
Because
Listen,
yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
No.
It's like everyone, even people that vote Republican, like, you actually buy this shit. Like, yes, obviously, this guy's gonna say he's gonna help our country.
Right.
They're both gonna say that, but they have their own agenda in their own. You know what I'm saying? They have their own agenda.
Well, they have, you know, what it all comes down to is that if you analyze the actual structure of the political system, it's just like everything in America. It's just another business, right? So since it's a business, you have people to answer to. Okay.
Right.
So the leaders of the party and the party itself, they have funders, donors, the ones who actually perpetuate their activities, right?
Right. Well,
So-
that's one of the first things they tell you when you click on their website. Donate.
Well, yeah, but the point is that although there are examples in which it's not like that as much, when it comes to national elections, you need corporations and big companies' money in order for you to run a campaign. Because running a campaign for a national election in the U.S. is extremely expensive. So, of course, they ask people to donate, and I'm sure they use the money people give them.
Right.
But probably the majority, I don't have the numbers with me, but the majority of the money is going to come from those corporation companies, lobbyist groups. Now, those people are not giving you that, you know, just for the love to the party or for the idealism, you know. They want something in return. And they'll come back to you to ask for something.
Of course, yeah.
So you have to start off, instead of from an idealistic point of view, from an actual concrete point of view, intangible, which is this. You know, it's just another transaction. Therefore, the ability of that guy to implement his ideas is going to be heavily determined and conditioned by who donated to his account.
Yeah.
To his campaign. So if you depart from that point of view, which is the departure point they, you know, start from, then how come this person is gonna like be idealistic in their way of handling business as a politician?
Yeah.
Very unlikely, because then he's gonna make a lot of people mad. Not only that, but the good and bad thing about the political system is that it ends in 4 years, you know. So in 4 years, you have to start all over again.
So
So if you don't do what they want you to do,
at max 8 years, you're gonna have to, you know.
well, you know what I'm saying. But still, 4 years after, you're gonna have to restart in the sense
Right.
that you will have to run again, campaign again,
Right.
and go through the process all over again. Once again, you need a shitload of money for that.
Right.
Who's gonna pay you the money if you didn't favor the people who gave you loads of
It's
money 4
all-
years ago?
yeah,
How are you
dude,
gonna do
it's all-
that? Well, you may go if you were being funded by Chase, you may go to Bank of America. Okay, but you're still going after a fucking bank who's gonna want you to deregulate the financial sector, who's gonna want you, you know, to do certain things towards them profiting more out of the
Right.
business.
Yeah.
So how's that person gonna think about the, you know, everyday man, the average, you know, John Doe or whatever, if they have this pressure from these people?
Yeah.
And it only grows up from local to national. So
Right.
you tell me.
Yeah.
That being said, that you have the counter argument, right? Trump, he no, because, you know, he was rich, so he paid for his campaign. That has been demonstrated, like many other things about Trump, that it was a hoax, it was a lie, that he actually got heavy financing from certain groups and certain individual donors. Also, he's probably heavily profiting of you know, the actual presidency.
Well, yeah, it's
has his
also,
entire family
like,
in it, which is
he
something very
didn't just
surprising.
become the president of like, with, you know, he had these ideas.
We don't have to talk about this if you want to, whatever.
Like, it's exhausting. Yeah, like I don't want to, like, that's why I felt like sports coming back was a huge deal, man. Get people's minds off of this shit.
That's
You know?
many people have said that.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
And I guess it is a little bit. At the same time, this is election year. It's harder for that to come into
Yeah,
play.
I
But
guess.
but yeah,
Fuck politics, man.
sports are a huge
Huge
element of
deal.
entertainment for people. And speaking of sports, before we
Bayern Munich, baby.
wait,
1-0.
wow, like, do you think that excitement is proportional to what happened?
What are you talking about, bro?
Well, first of all, I've never you were like all excited about Bayern Munich.
I love Bayern Munich.
You do?
I do.
I thought you were a Manchester United fan.
I am listen, I am a heavy Manchester United fan.
Wow, 3 heavies. Okay.
Thank you, Sevilla, by the way.
Wow. Well, at least you
Cut
lost
us
against the champion.
Caught us up, bro.
Yeah, well, they were, they won
Caught us up, man.
they won the tournament though. So at least you lost.
I mean, I knew their 20 consecutive game with a penalty wasn't gonna suffice.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty well armed and tough to beat team, Sevilla. But
are they?
yeah, they're very solid. They have a good coach from the tactical standpoint that makes them very hard to beat. Really, they have players that are young and hungry, and Sevilla has been known for a good decade now as what they call like a launch pad sort of team.
Yeah.
Like they are great. Like Monchi, who is their manager of operations, he's very good at signing new talent that pans out nicely. That then they can sell for a huge
it's like Ajax,
amount.
Man.
Huh?
Ajax.
Yeah, but not really, because Ajax, it's all about growing their own players. Sevilla's tactic.
They sign them at a young age, you mean?
They sign them at a young age, but they already sign them as professional. Right. In other words, they don't sign them for their under 21 team. Okay. They sign unknown players, fairly young, but already with experience, a little bit of experience in the first division of their country of origin, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of Brazilians, Eastern Europeans also. They come up with this, weird players that nobody knew about from Brazil, from Hungary, from wherever, and they just pan out successfully. They do a great job, and then they sell them.
It was evident against Manchester, man.
Huh?
It was evident against Manchester.
And it was against Inter Milan, bro, which has a very good team. Mm-hmm. Name by name, they have some good young players. They have Lautaro Martinez as a top scorer. Solid defense, but Sevilla was much better in managing the game and taking advantage of their chances. Yeah. And overall, more of a solid performance of them. Mm-hmm. And
what do you think about Pirlo managing?
Bro, that's something I really want to see how it pans out.
Sketchy, man.
If you think about it, what they're trying to do is give it a shot at the big Spanish team style kind of thing, right? They saw Guardiola back in 2009 being hugely successful with Barcelona. They saw Zidane to the date being very successful with Real Madrid.
Yeah, but do you think Zidane is good at his coaching, or he just has great players?
It's debatable. I think he is very good at managing a locker room, which is key.
That makes sense.
At in big teams like that, worldwide famous teams where you have a bunch of egos and players that make not hundreds, but dozens of millions of euros. Mm-hmm. It's very important that the coach has like 2 big fat balls there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's heavily respected.
Argidia.
You need to have Argidia like in a large proportion. In a large proportion, because these guys are gonna try to,
So you're saying Zidane
climb over your.
Is got good.
Bro, Zidane is one of the most talented players in the last 30 years, and is top 10 to many in history.
Man. Great midfield.
Exactly, and it's a guy with a strong character. He's very quiet, but the guy can kill you with a look.
But I don't think Pirlo is gonna able to handle that, man.
But that's the thing. That's what we know, because Pirlo, many football experts argue that Pirlo's been coaching because what's the main argument against him, bro? That he's never coached a professional game in his entire motherfucking life, my brother.
Nothing.
Because he got the actual title last August, bro. He has barely been.
Bro, he was on NYCFC like 3-4 years ago, bro. And he just retired. I don't know.
2017. But the point is, though, that this guy, Il Maestro being nicknamed, this guy was the controller of the game of main teams in the last 20 years of world soccer. Don't forget that Pirlo was there, orchestrating, managing on the pitch. First Milan, the early 2000s Milan that won the Champions League in 2004, I believe it was.
He was called the Maestro, right? Was it?
Yeah, Il Maestro in 2003, 2004. Then he is so he had a long tenure in Milan. Then he was managing on the pitch the team strategy at Juventus, another top Italian team. He lost 2 finals in Champions League. He was right there in the midfield, winning the World Cup in 2006 for Italy, bro. And then he came here to teach.
That was crazy.
So he came here to teach the Americans how to manage on the pitch as well as a midfielder in New York
in New York
FC.
City FC. I don't. But
So what I'm saying is
I
that
think he
he's
came
been.
here. I think he just came here literally to get paid.
Yes, but not the point though. The point is that some argue that he's been managing teams his entire career.
Yeah.
His entire career, because he was a midfield, how do you say it in English? A playmaker?
Yeah.
Right? So he's a playmaker his entire life. So he has certain abilities and qualities already developed that pretty much no one, unless has their profile as a player, has had before starting coaching. Therefore, he's well suited, to take up on the challenge. Now, at the same time, there is a counter argument pretty easy to be made there that it's like, being on the pitch with the number 10 and the number 5 on the back is not the same as managing a team from the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And also, you don't know how he's gonna be taken by the locker room.
By the locker room, yeah.
We don't
Especially
know.
Ronaldo, right?
You have Ronaldo, bro.
One of the biggest stars in football, dude.
You have Chiellini. You have people with a strong
Chiellini's
temperament.
still playing, huh?
Yeah, bro. Buffon, bro.
Buffon's still on that team, dude.
Well, he's not more like a support guy because he's the
Obviously.
he's the
I always
goalie on the bench.
felt for Buffon not winning the Champions League, man. Big disappointment. Big disappointment.
I would never feel for anyone playing in the Juventus, bro. They've stolen so much in Italian football that it's kind of like actually.
I feel for the guy.
positive.
I don't feel for the team. I feel for Buffon.
Yeah.
Great goalkeeper, man.
He's a great goalkeeper. Yeah, pretty shitty though. But I'm not gonna say as a person because I don't know him, but the way he handled himself in the interviews and whatever, how he went crazy when they lost against Real Madrid, saying that the referee was a fucking trash can, saying it to his face there. What the fuck do you think you are, bro? Okay, if the guy made a mistake, it's whatever, but Anyway, many mistakes have been made on your favor. I didn't see you calling those referees trash cans when they were favoring you.
Yeah.
There's a classic story in soccer, right? When the ref is against you, he's a piece of shit. When he whistles on your favor,
He called
he's
a great
guy. He's a great guy, and he's just trying to do his best. And sometimes he's gonna fail because he's human. We should be more, compassionate.
Right.
Go fuck yourself, bro.
Ooh,
Bro.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but that's the rhetoric they use.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit like politics, right?
Yeah,
If it goes in
yeah.
your favor, everything is great. But if it goes against you, they're pieces of shit.
100%.
Which one is it, bro? Like, make up your
You
mind.
have to make up your mind. Yeah.
If you're, you have to be compassionate towards their mistakes, you have to do it when they are against you and on your favor.
Yeah. Do you think Messi's gonna leave Barcelona?
Messi? I don't think so. No.
I think he is.
I don't think he will.
Dude, he got embarrassed.
Well, he did get embarrassed, but that could be fuel for him to come guns a-blazing next season.
I think.
Wait.
I
How
think
about
he's conquered so much, man, at Barcelona
Yeah.
that he might try to look for a new venture. I don't know.
that sounds like a valid argument for sure. But at
Right.
the same time, I think that he is, he has pretty much like a blank check in Barcelona. Like, he's
You
the
think
best.
they'll give him? You think they'll give
They give him whatever he wants. Well, they've given him already, bro. The night of the elimination, they already gave him a new coach with a new project revolving
They
around
really
him.
fired that coach after.
They fired
8-2?
him that night, bro. Well, the day after they made it official, but I mean, you lose 8-2 in the semifinals, being
It
ridiculous.
looked bad, man. It looked
ridiculed.
really bad, man. It was bad.
What are you expecting?
It was bad, bro.
A second shot is Barcelona, bro. Ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
But he was so speedy that they had the other guy almost ready, like Ronald Koeman. They called him that night, bro. They were introducing him to the people like 2 days later.
That is fucking funny.
And that guy is cleaning house. He is famous for doing that. And he did it in Valencia 10 years ago. It was a shit show. Major shit show.
And he came in and just chopped off the dead weight.
Bro,
man.
he chopped up the captains of the team. Cañizares, Albelda, and remember who the other guy was. Joaquin, also later on.
Joaquin,
Yeah.
yeah.
When he was in Valencia, right? So
Yeah.
Cañizares and Albelda were the first captain and the second captain, bro. And he came the first day of
No,
training.
maybe
I'm not
that's what
counting
you
on
need
you.
to do.
Get the fuck out of it.
Maybe that's what you need to do.
That's what the management thinks.
So do you think Messi's not gonna be receptible to the?
Well, we don't know. The point is that we know already that he said, Luis Suarez, go home, my brother. Like, look
Out.
for a destination. Out.
Out.
He said, Rakitic, out. He said,
Rakitic, huh?
Yeah. Busquets, Either he goes or
But these are players past their prime, I think, man.
well, they are past their prime, but they're definitely it implies a revolution in the team because these are like starters, unquestioned starters
Right.
in the starting 11 of the team. So that means that he's gonna have to like then change accordingly by removing those players from the starting 11. You know, Umtiti also in defense. Well, Barcelona needs to like remodel the entire defense, bro, because they have that Lenglet guy. That's a bad central defender. Lenglet, a French defender, kind of young, you know, Caucasian. Wow, bro.
Barcelona.
He clearly he actively fucks up in 2 of the 8 goals. The other 5 come from the right.
There was no defense, dude. Obviously, they lost 8-2, but bro,
They lost 2, but just in the game.
bro, I've seen kids in the park play better than that defense in that, bro. It was
5
bad.
5 out of the 8 goals come from that express highway.
And it should have been 8-1 too.
Right, probably. But what we're going to say is that 5 out of the 8 goals, they come from the right side of Barcelona. For Nelson Semedo, the Portuguese right defender, bro, he fucked up.
Lost.
Yep. And then
Completely.
Lenglet out of place the entire time.
Who's
Cost them
their
2 goals.
Who's their goalkeeper again?
Who's?
Barcelona's.
Ter Stegen.
Ter
German
Stegen,
goalkeeper,
yes.
27. That's one of the main
Yes.
elements Koeman wants to keep. He said that the only truly non-transferable guys are Messi and Ter Stegen.
I think Messi's gonna leave, man.
I don't know. The thing is that you know that he is best friends with Luis Suarez, right? Like he's kind of like his wives are best friends.
But do you think that's gonna
Their
matter
wives.
though? Do you really think it's gonna matter when it comes down to it?
Maybe a factor. If they're kind of like, you know, throwing sticks at his as his wheels. That's a major thing for his.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're impeding his way of life as he's known it up to this point, right? Because again,
Well, I mean, if this
vacation
guy's saying
together,
if this
they're
guy's
best
saying that
friends.
Suarez gotta go, and they're saying Messi wants to go, and now this guy,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
I know you're thinking.
I think he's gonna dip. I think he's gonna leave.
If he leaves, where is he gonna go?
Where he can go to Italy,
Well, he can go whenever he wants. He's the best player in history. But
but where is he gonna go?
that's what I asked.
Either America. I think he's either gonna come here,
Why? What would he come to the U.S.?
just like Beckham came to the U.S., just to make it better.
Well, Beckham was an ended player. And just comparing Messi with Beckham, it's like, you know,
I'm not
comparing
I'm
God
not comparing
to a
the
gypsy,
skills.
bro.
I'm just saying the name. I'm just saying if Messi comes to the MLS, man, the MLS viewership is gonna skyrocket, and I'm pretty sure he can get a piece of that.
But you are not. Okay, so you're thinking money.
I'm
'Cause we're-
only thinking money.
Okay, because we're thinking from the player's perspective, not from the league perspective. That's
Right.
obvious. What happened with Beckham? Beckham was done as a professional top-level player.
Yeah.
He was even kind of done when he came to Real Madrid. Maybe the first, second season was okay, but he was really he gave his best football
All right.
by far in Manchester United. There is no question about
100%,
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, but he still went to a biggest club, which was Real Madrid. So the move of Beckham to the LA Galaxy cannot be compared to Messi because of that. Also because at his top or at his least top, he wasn't even close in the level of skill and importance in the game as Messi is.
Right.
So it's not comparable. It's only comparable in what you said in popularity. And I buy that one from you.
Do you think he might want to go to Italy just to compete with Ronaldo?
No.
English.
think-
English football. Nothing.
I think he's not going to move away from Barcelona. I think he has it too good in Barcelona to move. Why would he take up a challenge? We know Messi is not a guy of taking challenges. Otherwise, he would have left Barcelona a long time ago when he
Right.
could actually have take up a real challenge and
Uh-huh.
go do maybe what Diego did, what Maradona
Yeah.
did. Go to a lower tier team and try to build up from there. That would have
Right.
been a beautiful challenge for the best player in history, but he chose not to, and you cannot blame him because he has everything to have a perfect life in a place. Why would he leave? Like, yeah, it's very easy to say, oh, he should have left, oh, he's not as good as Maradona because he never left Barcelona. Yeah, put yourself in his shoes.
Yeah.
Would you have left? Would you have everything? Your family's happy. You have as much money as you can get anywhere in the world. Beautiful weather, nice people, venerated because he's been in the club since he was 14 years old. You know, they paid for his treatment when he was all fucked up with his hormone, problems that he
Right.
had as a kid. It's a lot going on there just for leaving just to take up a challenge. Right? That needs to be understood. Regardless, the point is that whenever he was in the best place to take a real challenge, he didn't. So he's not a challenge taker or kind of like a crazy, very bohemian, if you will, player that will go and play a random place. So to me, he won't leave. And if he leaves, there are only two destinations I see feasible. It's one, if he bases it purely on heart, on feeling, he'll go back to Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he can give great football still for 2-3 years. That's why he won't do that.
Right.
And then the other second option would be go to China and really become filthy rich.
China.
Become filthy rich.
If he's
and
chasing money,
definitely-
you mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's chasing money and worldwide popularity.
Yeah.
He would go to China to do so. He would be extremely unhappy.
I think
though.
he would get more worldwide popularity if he came over here. I think.
I don't think so. I don't think so because we're talking about worldwide, so we're talking numbers. You know, so America gives you an international perspective for sure, but at the end of the day, nobody really regards American soccer as a soccer to be looked
no one really
at.
watches Chinese soccer.
Well, let me tell you about who potentially watches Chinese soccer. About 1 billion fucking people that they have in their country.
Yeah, sure.
So it's the Asian market that you want to open.
Sure.
You know, the Western market, you have it open. You're the best player in the world, and everybody knows so. They
Right.
know it in America. You ask Jimmy Kimmel, you ask whomever, you ask, I don't know, someone who knows nothing about soccer. Well, who's the best player? They're going to tell you, Cristiano Ronaldo or Leo Messi. They know it. So he doesn't need to open that market. The Chinese know also that he has the market open, but then he got profit way more on that market.
What I'm thinking is, I don't know. Like if Messi comes here, if he would come to America, I'm just saying that whatever. But he would come. He would get paid a crazy amount of money.
Not really.
You don't think so?
Not directly. No. Remember, at the end of the day, the MLS is a very well managed. By the way, I may have my own opinion about the level and the quality of the game here, but the truth is that it's extremely well managed and very well thought out. So they have caps. They have the designated player rule.
Right.
So he, of course,
it's very confusing, man. It's a very.
It is confusing because because you can circumvent it by paying royalty fees, and then if you're a new team, if you're an expansion team, there are like clauses that make it confused or loose. But still. Messi, what is he making now in Barcelona? $35 million? Who's going to pay him that? They don't pay that in the best paid sports in this country, like baseball or basketball. How are they going to
35 What are you talking about? Yeah, they do.
year clean?
Bro, have you seen
the
baseball?
best player,
Have you seen
paid
baseball contracts?
Okay, best paid baseball contract, a baseball player. How much?
Mike
A
Trout.
year.
A year.
How much?
Mike Trout.
Yeah, okay, Mike Trout. How much a year?
40. I think it's roughly around 40 million.
$40 million dollars. That's like 32 million euros or 29 million euros. I told you Messi makes 35, bro. So the best paid by far player makes about the same, we could say, as Messi. All right. Okay. Now we're talking about again the lead sport, or one of the lead sports in the country. Okay. Now, how's soccer gonna come anywhere close when the attendance or the viewership of the MLS is like 1 million people? How are they going to pay that money? They can only pay that money if they can make it back. How do they make it back? I don't know, have the guy tour if it was the Cirque du Soleil.
Baby,
bro. Because that's what they did with Maradona.
Maybe to what? Pay him to do what? Travel?
But just to do tours. To just expose him and then, get the revenue from the box office.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But again, Messi's not up for that. I think the important part that you need to regard here or to pay attention to is that the player, I think, for what he gives, not verbally, but what you can feel out of his aura, he feels he's not done for top competitive football.
100%. Yeah.
Therefore, that's why I started saying he's not gonna leave because he
yeah.
doesn't feel he's done. Because he's 33, he's adjusted, unlike Cristiano, who's done it but not as much. He's adjusted his involvement in the game with the pass of the years. So he is able to extend his career because he now knows he doesn't have that top speed he had before. He's not that much of a scorer anymore as he used to be before, but now he's more of a playmaker. Therefore, he can perpetuate his career way more. And therefore, he's 33 and he's like, oh, I'm in excellent shape because Messi hasn't get injured majorly ever. Only once in the beginning, but that's about it. So he's not feeling like, Luis Suarez, for example, same age as him. He's had 3-4 muscular injuries that are the worst because they come back at any point. They fucks with their head. They all say the same thing. It fucks with their head, and they don't go 100% because they feel they could just get that muscle torn again. Okay. So it's it's not like a clean fracture or whatever.
Right.
And Messi hasn't had none of those. So that's why I started saying that he doesn't feel he's not done. He's
not done.
That's why he won't leave. But if he were to leave, those two would be my picks. Or would be my logical destinations. But hey, sometimes soccer is beautiful because it surprises us.
You never know.
Yeah. It surprised us, with their elimination. It didn't surprise us though with the.
I mean,
with the no, because I just wanted to mention it and I bring it up because you just said Bayern baby, but we didn't talk about it.
Bayern baby, yeah.
Well, I wanted to say, like, it didn't surprise us, the outcome, or maybe it did. What do you think about the outcome of the UEFA Champions League's final, bro? Which, by the way, people don't know it. Bayern Munich won 1-0 against PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, French Paris team. Studded, paid by the
I think I can't. ESPN put it up, man. They have. I gotta find it. Like, I don't know how much money, but it was like a crazy.
You don't know how much money? Let me tell you how much money they have with Alcalá. They have unlimited amount of money, bro.
No. How much money they spent like in the recent years?
Oh,
to get the team that they have now versus Bayern.
Well, close to $1,000 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
German soccer is just very like on a whole different level.
Elaborate.
Like I always thought Bayern was always a good team.
Well, Bayern is the top team of Germany.
Bundesliga, yeah, of course.
So they are the richest.
No, they were always competitive.
They usually gather the best players you can find in Germany, which is saying a lot because Germany is a superpower soccer-wise.
Oh, big time, yeah.
So you have that given. Then they usually, since they are very competitive, they're always very well prepared and structured strategy-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be always competitive in international competitions, which is something for some reason English teams lack. They usually perform very well in their league, but then when it comes to European championships,
they struggle.
They
struggle, man. They scrape by.
Yeah.
They really scrape by.
And think about it. Like Guardiola, he's also being given, because that's the beauty about soccer. They have blank checks, right? When a check has no amount.
Yeah.
He's had a blank check at Manchester City. Just buy whatever the fuck you want. Just bring us the Champions League. For first the league, he did, and then the Champions League. But getting a league with unlimited money, getting a league is relatively easy, or easier than getting the Champions League, because a league, it's all about regularity.
Mm-hmm.
If you have plenty of money to buy the best players you can get, they are the best you can get. Therefore, over the course of 40-something games or 38 games, they are gonna overall give you their best most of the time.
Right.
Now, the beauty of the Champions League is that it's a round-robin kind of like final stage sort of competition.
And it's continuing in September, right? The new league.
Which one?
The new season, the new Champions League.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like leagues and stuff. Yeah. And but that makes it though much more interesting. It makes it harder. It kind of evens things out in a way.
Of course.
Because you have a lot of money, you have great players, but great players can have a bad night. They're humans, just like bad players are humans, and can have a great night one night.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of that competition, and what that competition, on top of being top teams in Europe, that's why that competition has such a great reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything can happen, and it's much harder to win, even though you have unlimited amounts of money to spend, which again happens with PSG, with Paris Saint-Germain, happens with Manchester City. It happens more and more with pretty much every English team that's up there.
PSG's been winning their league's trophy. How long?
Ever since they're
the only team with the most money in the French league.
The French league by far.
By far, bro.
Nobody comes in close. Also, the French league is a second tier.
Yeah.
Kind of league.
It is.
So but then it's much harder to make it happen in Europe. At the European level, international.
A lot of surprises, man. I also think just the way the way the new system was. I think that made a difference too. Like the single elimination.
For sure.
That makes a huge. Thank God in Barcelona's favor that I have another leg because, Yeah,
no, for sure. Well, I mean, but you are kind of like that. That goes to show what I'm telling you about the nature of the tournament, making it harder.
Right.
For people who
100, 100%.
Because if it's harder away and 100%, home game,
yeah.
A two-legged game. Imagine just one away game. Well, everyone is away because it's at a neutral location, right?
I liked it. I don't know.
I think it was cool. I wouldn't like. I like first of all, I like to watch the sport.
Right.
So it's better. The other system is better because we have doubled the games.
Right. It's true. Yeah.
And then there is a lot involved. I like the idea that other factors beyond the players or the money are involved, such as because there's a huge difference when you play any sport away from when you play it at home.
Soccer makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I don't know. In American sports, it doesn't seem to be as much, right? Because they are playing all the time in and out.
Like being away. You're talking about?
Yeah. Playing away versus playing at home.
It plays a factor, man.
Well,
of
what I'm
course.
saying, of course it did. What I'm saying is as big as soccer or European soccer. What would you think from your knowledge, broad knowledge on both? From the outside, I can give you my opinion as not knowing super good American sports. I know basketball good, but then I don't know much about baseball or football. It feels like it doesn't play as much of a role. Maybe more in football, which is a shorter season.
It plays more of a role during the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And the playoffs makes it's a huge deal.
Yeah. So then it's similar to soccer in that sense.
Yeah, and that's when the stakes are high, and if you win a game, being away.
Yep.
I mean, you already won kind of like half the battle there, man. Because if you win a game away, then you're most certainly gonna win when you're home. Very tough to win on the road. Baseball, hockey, basketball. Football's a little different because you don't have a series of games. It's just one game.
Yep.
So I think when it comes to playoff time, it's a huge deal.
Mm-hmm. Well, exactly. Then it's similar to soccer.
Because for example, when the Yankees are playing the Baltimore Orioles, sometimes there's more Yankee fans than the actual Baltimore team. There's more Yankee fans than there are Oriole fans
because of proximity to New York.
Yeah, because it's so close.
They just have a fleet of buses that they.
Bro, a lot of Yankee fans travel fast.
This is the thing. Is it common in the U.S. to travel with the team, being such a huge country? Because in Europe, it's very common.
What happened?
So in Europe, it's common with soccer. There are it depends on there are clubs, or in Spanish they call them peñas. There are like groups of people who kind of like create a club to support a football club, like Main Street Manchester City Club. So it's a club of people.
They have New York City FC. They do that.
Well, I'm saying in American sports though. So
MLS, yeah.
Let me explain what I'm trying to say, bro. You keep interrupting me, bro.
I got you there, bro.
But what I'm trying to say, here's what I'm trying to say. For soccer in Europe, what they do, they have these clubs, like people gather together every Sunday and they do activities together. They have like their own T-shirt with the thing of the club. And oftentimes these people that are part of those clubs, that support the club, they travel around where the team goes to play. In Europe, the distances are much smaller, so they just, rent a bus and they go up north 300 miles to see them play on Sunday against the team, and they return that same night, and they're in the morning on Monday to go work and continue their lives. They do that a lot. That's very common in soccer in Europe. In England, it's massive.
Right.
Is that something that happens in the US?
Yeah.
Not with soccer.
With football.
With
American football, dude. Yeah.
It's like famous for that, American football?
Yeah, man. If you were to go to I went to Oakland Raider game when the Raiders were versus the Jets last year, and there was buses and buses of people from Oakland.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
dude,
wait, they come by bus?
Not by bus, but there will be a fly here. There'll be there's a fan club
in the city. Yeah.
And the fan club was set up like 9 buses for all to take these fans to the stadium. It's tailgating. The tailgating is very huge in America.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
So
when I was here in college,
when it comes to
big,
football, people will travel wherever the team goes.
I guess it's also because of the nature of the sport, right? Because it's like shorter seasons.
And when I said MLS when I said the soccer team, because they try to develop the European way.
I've seen that.
They try to mimic the European way, which is not the same.
Well, it's not the same because you cannot fake it.
Yeah, the European, you can't fake it, man.
European.
When you tell me you're a diehard fan of New York City FC, bro, I don't believe you. You're just going. You're just going to the game because you want to. I don't know. You want to be labeled as a soccer hooligan.
It's hard to believe in American soccer.
It really is, man. I've been to a soccer game. Don't get me wrong, and I just see people just yell for no apparent reason.
Oh, have you, bro? We've gone together. Remember?
New York City FC, Wayne Rooney, bro. I remember that.
Of course. People's gonna know, bro, that we're not talking shit here. We've seen football in Europe and in fucking the US.
I've seen a football game I've seen a soccer match once in Greece.
Oh.
Pasiana, bro.
Oh, you saw Pasiana?
Pasiana.
So first division? No, second division.
At the time they were first division, but it was a friendly. So
okay. Well, it still counts. So you could get the gist of it.
Yeah. So, but back to my point, fans, it's more into football. A lot of fans travel with the team.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of tailgating parties. A lot of, when it comes
culture
to
behind
fans, huge culture, man. Huge culture. Yeah.
Yep. With the other ones, not so
Basketball,
much.
not so much. Baseball,
Halfway there.
kind of depends.
Okay.
But football, I think is the top one when it comes to there's a
That style of
fans
fandom.
are really connected to the team. They're really connected to the
Yeah.
team.
Fascinating. Anyway, you think it was a surprise, the Champions League victory?
No, I
Champions League final?
expected Bayern to win, especially after the 8-2.
No.
They beat Barca.
I thought it was pretty open. I mean, Barca displays such a poor performance that I
Barcelona,
think. Well, wait. What does that mean?
They're always a good team.
Yeah, but they did. No, what I was trying to say is that they displayed such a poor performance that it wasn't really a gauge for us to see Bayern as this,
Not this powerhouse.
hammer, right? That's gonna just plow through. And then Paris Saint-Germain has name by name a very competitive team. I mean, we saw the game. Bayern, of course, Bayern won. I think it was a fair victory. But bro, did you see what Mbappe misses? Alone, bro, no goalie. The fuck.
Yeah.
And this we're talking about allegedly the next generation of top world player, Mbappe. 20 years of age, bro, and already like making crazy. But then, I guess the pressure. Well, it's already a world champion. Scoring twice, I think, once or twice that he scored against Croatia, though. Very solid team, the Croatians.
Bro, Croatia.
I don't want Croatian people. I love Croatians.
That would have been great, man. I would have loved it. Croatia.
But it would have been
They're an
very
underdog,
unique,
bro. They're an underdog.
Yeah, and I was going in that final. I rooted for Croatia. And I like those kinds of teams that they have like major stars.
I wasn't completely shocked. I like I said, I always believe that Bayern every year has a solid team.
They sure do. Yeah.
Like every year they have a solid team.
6 Champions Leagues they have.
Yeah.
They've won the tournament 6 times.
When was the last time they won the tournament?
2013, 14.
Okay.
It had been a minute.
Yeah.
I think it was a fairly entertaining game. I think
for the situation when it was with no fans too.
Yeah.
Fucking weird, man.
Pretty tight. I think it was pretty tight in terms of like display
Right.
of soccer, of game, of playing abilities, and I think PSG had their shot to win. They didn't take it, and then they lost. But they lost. They put up a fight, and the score tells us so. 1-0.
Right, yeah.
And it's not like Bayern had 1,000. It wasn't like Keylor Navas. The goalie was the best player.
He was pretty even, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
Made
fun.
a lot of key saves. Yeah.
It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed it.
Can I give my prediction for next year?
Already?
Yeah, bro.
But we didn't even know who they are signing. Like who?
No,
every team is signing for next year.
Who's gonna win the Champions League?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Can
you
I
don't know
give you-
who's signing who.
Can I give you my prediction?
Based on nothing, yes. Because what is it based on?
It's a prediction. It's not
Okay.
based.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean, bro?
Well, unless
it's my early prediction. It's
if
too
you're a
early
palm
prediction.
reader, yeah, it's based on nothing. But
It's
if you
too
are
early prediction.
want to be a well balanced, opinionated.
It's an
pundit.
opinion. It's an opinion. Okay.
Yeah, but you okay.
All right. I'm not fact checking over here anything. Okay.
Let me just speak.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Manchester United.
You truly believe
I think they're gonna make
a team
that
lost against a tier 2 team from the Spanish league.
Whoa! I thought you said Sevilla, man. It's a good team.
Sevilla's a good team. Yeah, but it's not like, bro, it's not like top 3, It's not Real Madrid, it's not Barcelona, it's not Atletico. I mean, similar to Atletico, okay, I'll give you that. But you know what I mean? It's not like they lost against Bayern Munich.
No, but I think they made a progress with Bruno Fernandes. That was a key signing. So they're gonna make, they're gonna build on top of that.
So what you're telling me, though, like rationally, what you're telling me is like a team that this year is lost in a second-tier competition, Europa League, against a second-tier in the league team, Sevilla. All of a sudden, you're going to come back from that based on Bruno Fernandes' performance and win the Champions League.
I am not saying based on his performance. I'm saying
who?
Based on the signing that they made with him.
Okay.
That they're gonna build around him.
Do you want to address this? Let's address this motherfucker. All right. First of all, how are they gonna do with their lack of goal? First and foremost, because Manchester United doesn't have a fucking killer up there. They don't have a striker. They have a star.
Mason Greenwood, bro.
Are you talking serious here? Or we should
fuck it around.
The
fuck
fuck.
around.
So
All
who
I'm
are they?
saying-
What are the rumors? Give me the rumors of Manchester United. Who are they signing?
Bro, there's so many soccer rumors, man. I don't believe in
but
that.
there must be anything solid. They have a lot of money. They're gonna sign somebody.
I don't believe in soccer rumors, dude.
Okay, well, what do you think they may sign for what you have seen?
Who specifically? I don't know.
Well, let's address at least that you guys need someone who scores goals, which you don't have already.
Bruno.
It's clear. Well, Bruno Fernandes is an attacking midfielder, bro. Well, who's gonna be the playmaker? If he's scoring, who's gonna be?
All right. I think if we have a good playmaker, which I'm saying we made a key signing with him. That's all I'm saying.
Fam, I'm talking to. I feel
Bro.
I'm talking to a fucking bookshelf.
Bro.
The fuck?
Bro, all I'm saying is
Yeah, what are you saying?
that they have.
Are we serious or are we fucking around here? Okay, guys, sorry. I get passionate when we're like really addressing things.
Bro,
if you
I'm
wanna
just
make
saying.
if you were gonna make such a huge,
He's
such
he's the best signing they made in 5 years.
Okay.
So-
well,
so-
that's not very difficult.
so-
hold on, right
wait
there.
a minute.
No. I cannot wait a minute because you make such a crucial affirmation, bro. Okay, the best signing. What is he up there against in terms of signings, bro? In the last 5 years, fucking Martial, bro. Alexis
Sanchez.
Sanchez, bro.
Oh, what a fucking flop that was, man.
Bro, they've been wasting money for 10 years now.
Major flop. Okay, but it's a good sign that
You think
that he's improved the team. That's all I'm saying. He has improved the team.
Okay, so you think because they signed a player that improved slightly the team, they're gonna win
A
the
very
most
key position.
prestigious. They're gonna win the most
Yes.
prestigious
I'm
tournament
calling it
in
out
the
before
world
anyone else calls it. That's all I'm saying.
based on nothing. Based on Bruno Fernandes.
Based on nothing.
Okay, because you. Okay, well, all right, right.
I am trusting.
See. If you're as honest as that and irrationally honest,
I'm
as that,
trusting
it's whatever.
Gunnar with his ideas, with his future signings. That's gonna be.
Okay, that's another thing. That's another thing. Your fucking coach. You think your coach is up for the challenge?
First of all, I think he's done a better job. Number one, since Moyes, since Ferguson. Since Ferguson, bro, name me a better option.
Hold the fuck on.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of this little guy? His name is Jose Mourinho.
Oh,
Are
what
you
did he
fucking
do?
kidding me?
What did he do, bro?
Well, on paper, he was.
he won the. All right, he won the Europa League. That's
He
number
won
one.
everywhere he went. And then with Manchester United, what did he do?
He won the Europa League.
With the Europa League.
Okay.
League.
But
What-
he was
what-
bad.
what is?
He didn't understand the culture of Manchester United. I think.
Oh, okay, go on.
Okay. So it's my belief that Gunnar was a player for Manchester United, right?
Correct.
Okay.
A very crucial player.
Very
always in the
crucial
bench,
player.
but he was always a. How do you say? Like he was a stirrer, a pot stirrer. They would bring in Ferguson would bring him on the, on the second half to kind of like stir things up.
Right.
And well, he was a major part in the
understood
1999
the team culture, which is big in being a head coach.
of Manchester United.
Like Zidane, Manchester United. Like Zidane played for Real Madrid, right, bro?
Completely different. But go on.
Didn't he play for Real Madrid?
He did
For how long?
3 years, something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, he came.
But
He gave his best football consistently, arguably at Juventus.
But he understood the team's culture.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think for Man U, like it's good for Gunnar. That's what I'm saying. He played under Ferguson,
He did.
right?
Yeah.
One of the world's best coaches. So he learned from one of the best coaches ever.
5 years he played in Real Madrid, by the way. I
Oh,
said
sorry.
3-4.
You said 3 years, okay?
I said 3-4. Well,
No,
okay.
no, you didn't say 3-4. You
I
said 3.
said 3. Okay, we'll
You
cut
said
it.
3.
We'll edit it. All right. 5 years. Yeah.
Oh, Nick, we're gonna edit to help you out. No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's why he's the best coach for Man U. For Man U.
Mm-hmm.
Since, bro, with David Moyes, bro, who dismantled everyone. Van Gaal signed the left wing to make him a forward, bro. Like
Well, that's Van Gaal.
Van
You
Gaal, yeah,
He won.
I
He
said
won.
Van Gaal.
Well, no. That's what I'm saying. Like that's who he is.
yeah.
He's won.
I'm saying, yeah, for Manchester United's team culture, I think Gunnar is a good coach for them.
Okay. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has managed the reserves of Manchester City, then Molde, top team, Cardiff City. He did too well there because one season
We're
they
not
was
looking at
kicked out.
coaching experiences,
Molde
bro.
again. This is like this Molde game
Bro.
team they love in there.
I-
And then from Molde, Molde, whatever the fuck you call it, in Norway, he goes all the way to Manchester United. Just based on the fact that he's kind of like a legend because he was key and pivotal in the in a couple of league tournaments and in the Champions League 1999-2000 by scoring a goal coming off the bench. Teddy Sheringham though scored the 2-1. Fucking up Bayern Munich like for good for several years. Do you remember that final? The Bayern Munich was winning the entire
Yeah.
the entire game, and then in the last 2
towards the
minutes, yeah, he was. But anyway, so you think this is okay? We'll see. Like only time will tell.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
At
I'm
least
not
you
saying.
based it
I'm
on
not-
something.
I'm not
I'm
saying,
I'm satisfied.
bro. Listen, all I am saying is that is he the greatest world-renowned coach? No, he's not. But we've
He
had
sure isn't.
well, David Moyes was even renowned, but we've had Jose Mourinho
Yep.
and Louis Van Gaal, right?
Yep.
They didn't go anywhere with them, bro.
No.
I think Gunnar has a more control of the locker room.
Yeah.
Aspect of it.
Let's not forget the big deal signs that you had, guys. Pogba, 120 million. Lukaku, 95 million or something crazy like that. Like, they've spent a lot of cheddar.
They have.
With
They
this
have.
with
They
these
have.
guys.
But
But
I don't think they've had the right coach to set that locker room atmosphere, man. That chemistry.
I see.
It makes
Okay.
a big deal.
Well, we'll see.
You could sign a guy for $300 million, bro. But as we've seen, if you have a good head coach, you can control the locker room and chemistry and have good tactics.
We'll see.
You can win.
Yeah. We'll see. The season's around the corner, so soon enough we'll see, and we'll replay this in case.
And I don't fact check, all right, dude. I'm an opinion based guy,
Wow.
all right, dude.
Anyway, as we always say to our people, as we want to always say to our audience, you want to do the honors? Should I do the honors?
The subscribe.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, you do it.
Okay, well, guys, this is pretty much it. Thank you very much for being there. Please do not forget to subscribe if you are watching us on YouTube, to follow us on the social media, and of course to follow or subscribe in iTunes and Spotify if you are listening to us only, because we're in all platforms, because we'll continue, churning out.
Coming soon.
Yeah. So don't forget to subscribe in all those platforms. We'll see you soon. Io, always a pleasure, bro.
Peace out, bro.
Peace out. Mwah!
You gotta stop this shit.
I will
you
not.
gotta stop.
I love you, bro.
Later, bro.